Welcome, friends. My name is Pravin Khetan, and a lot of students ask me about which is the best program in investments and finance. Now, there are a lot of programs worldwide. Every program is best program. It is mostly about demand and supply. What is the demand in the market and what is the supply? Okay. However, we can discuss yes about one of the most popular program which is recommended as gold standard worldwide in investments and finance. We are talking about today CFA program. And CFA program is very popular around the globe. We'll discuss everything about CFA like CFA fees, eligibility, salary worldwide, what are the jobs available, what kind of designation you handle, exam pattern, the comparison between CA or CFA program or CFP program and CFA program or FRM MBA program comparison with CFA and a lot more thing into this video. So watch this video carefully, word by word, line by line. After all, it's all about your career, right? So what is CFA program is all about? See, CFA program is very popular. Around 1,70,000 people have passed exam and working around the globe in 163 countries worldwide. That is a huge number. There is no such MBA college in India who has 1,70,000 alumni. So it's actually definitely a very popular program. It is recognized in 100 plus countries. And if you say in 2021, around 2,14,000 students appeared for the exam worldwide, including India. So now look at this interesting number. So the highest number of enrollment is from China, followed by India, and then we have United States, and then we have Canada, Hong Kong, India, and the rest of the world. Now, one question here is why the United States has a third number of enrollment worldwide. See, it's mostly about population. Okay, population and enrollment ratio. So if you see the population and enrollment ratio, then definitely United States has huge enrollment, and the program is very world recognized. So what does actually a CFA charter do? So what you're gonna do after CFA? See, if you see worldwide, then the highest number of position, or you can say highest number of placements are into portfolio management and research analysis. So around 12% CFAs are into portfolio management, followed by research analyst, which is 32%. And you can see that around 7% people are holding, or CFA charters are holding top executive level jobs like CFOs of company. Most of these guys are handling investments and finance related courses. Investment like derivatives, fixed income, equity, share market, and all. So if you are really willing to work as a mutual fund manager, handle 100 crores of portfolio, then CFA program is the right program for you. Now, who all are hiring worldwide? If you talk about India, we have some good name, big name. We have CRISIL, we have State Bank of India, we have Reserve Bank of India, we have Motilal Oswal, Edelweiss Securities, and a lot more. And if you say some international name, we have JP Morgan, we have Goldman Sachs, we have Credit Suisse, and so many more companies around the globe. So job profile company is not a problem at all because program is well recognized, and it has, the CFA charter is given a lot of respect in the market. So there's a very big question here. How much salary actually we get after completing CFA program? So if we talk about United States, the average salary or the base salary for a portfolio manager is around $126,000 per annum. And for a CFA charter portfolio manager with total compensation, including the base salary and other compensation, the salary could go up to 1,77,000 or $177,000, which comes to around 1 crore 41 lakh in Indian rupee. Isn't it is a very decent salary? So, but how about salary in India? Obviously, everybody won't get a visa of US to work there. So, at least immediately after passing CFA level 1, you won't get it. But with the time, yes, of course, you can work around the globe in 100 plus countries. So, how much a CFA get salary in India? See, CFA exam has 3 levels. So you can pass level 1, then pass level 2, pass level 3. Even after level 1, the companies are hiring at a salary of around 3 lakhs to 5 lakh. For level 2, they're hiring for around 4 lakhs to 6 lakhs, sometimes 8 lakhs. I have seen to some students, they're getting 8 lakhs, 10 lakh also after level 2. Level 3, they're getting anything between 8 to 20 lakhs, but main value you get, or the highest value you get when you become a CFA charter, which means you have CFA level 3 completed and around total 4 years of experience with you. So which means if you have started working after level 1 and you complete level 3 in 2 years, then after that 2 more years of work, you get 4 years of experience and you file for a charter, and after charter you may get salary anything between 14 lakhs to 40 lakh, that in India. You don't have to travel abroad, and that is a decent salary as per Indian market. So what is the eligibility for CFA program? See, CFA, you can, if you are a bachelor or a final year of a student, you can write CFA exam. Even though if you are not a bachelor, but you have around 4 years of work experience, okay, into any domain, not necessarily investments in finance or a stock market, any domain, even your family business, you can appear for CFA exam. Even if you are, let's suppose, a CA pursuing articleship, okay, you completed your articleship of 3 years, okay, and you can add 1 more year of experience from past or after articleship, and you have total 4 years of experience, you can appear for CFA exam. I have seen a lot of CA dropouts, okay, due to some reason they couldn't pass CFA. They have this new window open for them to start their career into investment and finance. A CA IPCC will have an added advantage if they are going for CFA program. Similarly, if you are only a bachelor, you don't have an experience, at the time of registration, you are eligible if you are into final year of your exam. But when you are writing CFA level 2 exam, by that time you must complete your graduation. Okay, this is applied for people who don't have experience, they have only graduation degree. But people who are having 4 years of experience already, this criteria doesn't apply to them. One more important thing, that you must have passport at the time of registration. Why? Because at the examination center, when you go there, they check the admit card and your ID proof, and they accept only passport as ID proof. Now, this is a criteria which I don't like, because of this criteria, a lot of students has to defer their exam, because it is not common in India to make passport for everybody. So it is always suggested to CFA Institute that look into this policy, because the exam is conducted worldwide. They need a unique identification. They have applied passport, but I think it has drawbacks. Now, what are the exams when you can appear for the exam? See, you can appear for CFA level 1 in Feb, May, August, and November. Previously, it used to, CFA exam used to happen in June and November twice a year, but now it's 4 times per year. Similarly, we have CFA level 2 exam, or level 2 exam is conducted in August, November, and May, and level 3 is conducted in August and February. Previously, it used to be around 2 years before COVID. Okay, CFA level 1 used to happen twice a year, level 2 once a year, and level 3 once a year. And because of that, it used to take around 2.5 years to 4 years to complete on an average CFA level course. And whereas now it takes hardly 2 years to complete CFA program. So the time duration has reduced from 3-4 years to just 2 years, which is a very good thing. Now, if you talk about the nearest exam dates, see, if we talk about Fab and May dates, which are now declared by the CFA Institute, the exam dates are on 14th to 20th of February for CFA Level 1, and this is a computer-based exam. And May exam dates are between 16 to 22nd May 2023. And the registration, you have 2 dates for registration. You have early registration and you have late registration. So early registration closes on 9th August, so which is gone, and standard registration is still open, which is open till 8th of November. So before 8th of November you must enroll, and you have to pay around $1,550 for CFA Level 1 exam. Okay, and for that is standard registration. And for May exam, you still have date for early registration, and you have to pay around $1,250 only. Okay, so early registrations, yes, you have benefit. You can select the examination center. You have various cities in India. You have Kolkata, you have Delhi, you have Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Indore, Jaipur. Many examination centers are there, and there are many added nowadays by CFA Institute. So there are various locations in India. You can appear at any exam location. Okay, right. Now, what are the subjects which you have to actually study when you are preparing for CFA exam? Now, subjects are mostly investments and finance related. You have like economics, you have financial statements or reporting analysis, you have corporate finance, equity investment, fixed income, derivatives, alternative investment, portfolio management. This is mostly investments and finance related subjects. Now, these subjects are given weightages. So in exam, the questions will be based on these weightages. So previously, we used to have fixed weightage in the exam, but from 2021, again, they have changed this thing. Now they have a weightage range, which means from financial reporting analysis subject, there may be out of 100, 13 to 15 questions. Okay, so out of 100, 13 to 15 questions. That is the ratio. For equity investment, you have 10 to 12 questions out of 100. So exam weightage is like this. Previously, we used to have fixed exam weightage. I used to like that method. This I don't like, but it's okay. It is easy for CF Institute to create the question paper, but fixed weightage I prefer personally. Now, exam patterns for exam 2023. It's almost similar to 2022 and 2021. It's a one-day exam. You can select between the date range between 15th to 20th of February. Okay, and there is a computer-based test, and it is an MCQ exam, multiple choice question. You can take pencil or plain paper. They provide you for calculations. You can take financial calculator like BA2 Plus of Texas Instrument. It will cost you around 3,000 rupees. It will cost you around something, and you can easily buy on Amazon. That is Texas Instrument BA2 Plus calculator. You can take that. And level 1 exam has 2 sessions, morning session and afternoon session. So once you complete the exam, you get break of around 15 or minutes or half an hour. You can take break accordingly to your wish, between 15 to half an hour. You take the break, and after that, you can again attempt the next session. One session is of 2 hours 15 minutes, and you have around 90 questions, and there is no negative marking. And all the questions are multiple choice, and you have 3 choices given in per question. Okay, that is beautiful thing. In level 2, that makes things easier to choose. 4 choices, more choices, tough exam, less choices, easy exam. Now, level 2, we have around 11 item sets, and you have around 44 questions in these item sets. So you can say around 4 questions per item set. Now, what is an item set? Item set is a small case study. Okay, a small case study. And or one case study or one question, you have 4 small questions on those things. So one case study, you have 4 questions, and you have to answer those questions. And these questions are again MCQ, and you get around 2 hours 15 minutes again to solve one session, and then again 2 hours 15 minutes in another session you get. Level 3 exam is little different. Level 3 exam is essay type exam. So you have a big case study of a page. You have to study that, and then you have to answer questions, and you have to justify the answer with proper reasoning. So it's mostly subjective, not objective, right? And again, duration is 2 hours and 12 minutes each in each session. You have again 2 sessions, so each session. Now, what is comparison? So between CA or CFA. So this is again important. A lot of people who are like currently writing their 12th exam, high school exam, they ask me, so shall I go for CA or CPA, or shall I go for CFA? Now there is a little difference here. See, normally CA or CPA are limited to accounting, taxation, and auditing. So technically, they will create the financial statement of a company. So once their job is finished, so they have prepared the financial statements, okay, they have filed the reports, okay, accounting reports and everything. Then after that, the job of a CFA starts. So what does a CFA do? A CFA will analyze the financial statement. They will analyze the cash flow of the company, and then they will do the valuation of the company. They will take the management decisions, so working capital flows or corporate finance related decision, or the valuation or the mergers or acquisition, all those kind of decisions, most of them is managed by a CFA. So let's suppose you're working with a mutual fund company as a fund manager. So your job would be to analyze financial statements of companies. Your job would be to analyze the economic data, the industry data, and make investment decisions. So you can say directly, indirectly, where the job of CA ends, a chartered accountant ends, where the job of a CFA starts. So a lot of people has a misconception that chartered accountants are great into financial analyst. They understand stock market better than anybody else. It's not like that. CFA program is more designed to do financial analysis and investment research rather than CA program. CA program is mostly into accounting, taxation, and auditing, right? Now let's compare the CFA program with MBA. Now MBA program is designed for business administration or business management. If you're pursuing MBA, it's a 2-year program. First year is a general MBA. In second year, you choose your specialization. So mostly you can choose HR, operations, supply chain, or finance. Okay, and if you're choosing finance, then you have around 6 months where you understand financial management or financial analysis and research a little bit. Then you go for a 3 months internship, then you come back, and after that you start preparing for your placements. So technically you have only studied finance for 6 months. So MBAs are again not great into financial research. They are best into financial management, okay, or managing companies' finances, right? I have seen a lot of people who are MBA from IIMs. Okay, after MBA from IIMs or IIFT or FMS or IMT Ghaziabad or any top college, they go for CFA program. Why? Because CFA is more specialized into investment research. Now let's compare the program CFA with CFP. Now CFP program is more about financial planning. So they are called, this is certified financial planner. So what they do exactly? A financial planner is mostly into financial advices. You can say that they advise you about insurance product, they advise you about mutual fund products or retirement planning, or you can say investment planning. So they are mostly into sell side, so selling financial products like demat account, insurance, mutual fund, retirement plan, pension plans, and all those things. So they are basically doing your wealth management kind of thing. So they're mostly on the sales side. So if you're looking for job into financial services, like into an insurance company or a mutual fund company, but into sales, then you go for CFP. But if you're looking to design a product, so you want to create a mutual fund product or a SIP kind of a product, or maybe a kind of a portfolio for any top client, then you should choose CFA program. Right. Now, what is difference between FRM and CFA? Now, FRM complements CFA. These two programs are not, you can say, alternatives. These programs complement each other. A lot of people who do FRM later on go for CFA. A lot of CFA who do CFA later on go for FRM. Now, FRM program is mostly into risk management. So there are broadly three types of risk. You have credit risk, you have market risk, and you have operational risk broadly. And into credit risk, you have multiple type of credit risk. Market risk, you have multiple type of market risk. Operational risk, you have multiple type of operational risk. So these FRM mostly are hired by banks. If you're looking for a job with a bank, like into treasury, into currency risk management, or a credit risk management, or you want to work with a rating agency, then FRM program is best program for you. But along with CFA, FRM program works like a charm. Okay, it's just a beautiful program. Now, how you gonna afford the CFA fees? Now there's a question here. People say, sir, $1,550 or $1,250. How I gonna afford that? How I gonna pay that? See, if you compare with MBA you pay around 10 lakh. Whereas in CFA, you are hardly paying 1.5 lakh, which is almost 1/10 of the total cost of MBA. So CFA itself is a cheaper program. So CFA program is not like NICM or NCFM, short-term skill-oriented or a certification program. It's a professional degree. Okay, it's a designation. So 1.5 lakh is not a big amount as compared to 15 lakh of MBA, and the salary is far better as compared to any other program. So one thing is that yes, the fees, if you compare with other program, is not high. Other than that, even though if you don't have fees to pay, you can opt for early registration. You will save $300 there. Another option is that you can apply for CFA Institute's scholarship. There are 3-4 scholarships categories, like women category, instructor or faculty category. You have economically weak students category. So you can apply into any of these category for scholarship. Okay, and you get huge discount. Okay, maybe your fees can be only $150. So out of $1,500, you may be paying only 10%. So try applying for scholarship. And the third option is you can apply for bank loans. There are many private and public sector banks which actually give loan for CFA exam preparation and registration. Right. So how tough is the CFA exam? This is again questions asked by most of the student. See, there was a survey conducted by CFA Institute itself in 2018. I have that data. The candidates reported that the exam questions are based on the learning outcome solution, around 91%. So what is basically LOS, or learning outcome solution? See, CFA Institute has defined these 10 subjects into different LOSs. So you can say one topic they named LOS. So let's suppose derivative strategy. So one LOS. So the 91% people are telling that the questions are based on the LOS only. So they are not asking questions outside the syllabus. Okay, so this is limited to syllabus. And it says that around 88% people say that the questions fairly represent 2018 CFA Institute's assigned curriculum. So CFA Institute, whatever book they provided or whatever curriculum they provided, questions were from that syllabus only. 88% people said that. And the subjects cover 88% of the investments and finance related matters. And questions were clearly written. That is claimed by 77% people. Now, if we talk about how the difficult was exam, so around 50%, 57% people said the exam was as difficult as they expected it, right? And around 37% said the exam was little more difficult, and was hardly 6% people said exam was easy. So this was survey, but if you talk about data here, the pass rate. So I have data of last almost 10 years average pass rate, which is between 2013 to 2022. If you see the slide here I'm presenting, you can see read the slide here. The slide said itself that around 44% on an average students pass the CFA exam in last 10 years. If you take the February 2022 data, 39% people pass. In May 2022, around 42% people pass. And since 1963 to 2022, around 45% people pass. Whoever writes the exam out of 100, 45 people passed. So if you compare with CA, hardly 1% student pass CA exam. If you compare with bank PO exam, that 10 lakh people writing the exam, bank PO, okay, there is hardly 0.25% student pass. If you compare with IAS, IPS, the result is even low. If you compare with CAT exam, MBA CAT exam, if you talk about top 20 colleges, there are hardly 4,000 to 6,000 seats available and around 3 lakh students writing. So that is hardly 2% people pass. So as compared to other exams, CFA has far, far better passing rate. So don't worry about that. If you invest quite fair amount of study, if you a little bit of effort, you will easily pass the exam. Right. So it is suggested that you can invest around 300 hours of study. Okay. So out of which 100 hours to complete the syllabus, 80 hours for revision, and 120 hours to practice questions. And this is suggestion I give to all my students. Practice questions as much as possible. If you enroll with us, if you actually, prepare for CFA exam and enroll with us, we are providing you around 1500 plus questions in mobile app where you can solve the questions, you get the answer. If you, let's suppose, answer is wrong, you can compare the score with other students. Okay, you can check your history of attempts and scores and see your progress report. So all those thing is provided in mobile app, and we actually keep on uploading new questions also everywhere. So for now we are providing around 1500 plus questions to practice. So how to prepare? That's the last big question from my side. A lot of students ask me, so self-study or shall I join a coaching? See, I'm a self-study guy personally, but I can say that if you're joining a coaching class, you complete your syllabus in a timed manner. And what you have to do is you just have to revise the syllabus and practice the question. But yes, as in any exam, you only pass the exam when you put some efforts. So self-study is highly required. And the coaching obviously eases, okay, the preparation. So it helps you in preparation, it gives you guidance, it helps you in completing the syllabus, but ultimately self-study is required. So if you join a coaching, you have to do self-study, and if you're doing self-study, then you have to put a little extra effort, because obviously you sometimes get lazy. Whereas in a coaching class, You don't get lazy. You have Saturday, Sundays classes. At least you are attending those things. Your syllabus is at least completed. I have seen a lot of working professionals who don't have enough time for self-study. They are most of the time, let's say, tired after the office. They are not able to devote much of a time. But at least on Saturday, Sunday, if you join a coaching class, we ensure that your syllabus is complete in a timed manner and you are left only with practice questions and revising the syllabus, and it will definitely gonna help you in passing the exam. Now, shoot me any question you have, whatever is your big question. I'll be happy to answer. Put that into the comment box and see you soon, and I'll be happy to answer all the questions. Take care. Bye bye.